Hey folks, Sylvius here. I am not in a particularly great mood right now with video. So, let's get into this and I'll explain in a second. Let me make sure that it worked, because I can never trust my recording program. Alright, it worked. Alright, let's go in. So I'm going to pop into what's not the harbor, but it is instead... Honestly, I don't know what it's called, but it's the town area of a place called Three Barrel Cove. Yeah, I still don't know what it's called. But you know what? I don't care! The Salty Wench Tavern is apparently the channel I'm in, so I don't know. This is Three Barrel Cove. It is a wilderness area that contains several quests inside of it. The quest givers are all around and about. In the past, this was all a wilderness area. You came in by that that thing over there. By the way, I switched my graphics settings, so now my graphics are just on the highest setting, so I don't know. But anyway, you'd come in over there and you'd already be in a wilderness area. Since then, they've changed things a whole bunch, and I'm not a big fan of any of those changes, but it's whatever. I don't like it when things change, because I expect, you know, I expect A to come before B, B to come before C, and so on. And then suddenly that's not the case anymore, and I don't know where exactly the changes are. Anyway, you can see here I've been here before. Quite a bit of killing done at this place. I'm going to do my best to showcase all of the explore points, so we'll try. Let me just move some stuff here on my desk. I got to grab some dice so that I can keep track of the explore points. Alright, explore point number 1. Hurrah. Explore point number 2, also a rare encounter that I haven't encountered before. This is awesome. Let's kill him before he kills me, though. Ugh. I don't have, power attack on. Yeah, he knocked me down. Sick, though. Super, super sick. I just hugely wasted that because I'm not going to encounter anything anytime soon. Anyway, Scorched Tusk used to spawn right over there, where I'm looking at. Like, right where my cursor is. And this boat I'm on is also an explore point, by the way. At least I think it is, right? Yes, the Sea Witch. This is an explore point. This used to not be an explore point, or it used to be in a different location at the very least. There also used to be an explore point right over there on the coastline, kind of where my cursor is. Not the case anymore. Clever 2, Crown of Resistance 2. That's actually not bad. So yeah, just a little annoying. Anyway, I did recently just make this whole video, right? And everything was going... Actually, this is like the 4th or 5th time I've tried to make this video. I just want to point that out. But I did make this video just recently. Everything was going good, and then I had a phone call in the middle of it. Let me swim down here real quick so I can just point this one out. We've got an explore point right here. Explore pointed. Woohoo! Two-toed Tobias. So yeah, at one point, I took a screenshot, right? I hit print screen. And I guess I can't print screen inside of the client. So when I hit print screen, it didn't actually take a picture of what was going on in the game. It took a picture of what was behind the game, if you will. Like if I had alt-tabbed out of the game. And what was behind that was the DDO wiki page, and then also my recording program. So then in the middle of my my recording, my phone rings, right? So I'm like, alright, you know, I hit the button to pause, and I go to pick up the phone, and then I'm like, hold on, let me alt-tab out to make sure it paused. Because it's not always working well. By the way, just real quick, before I continue with my story. Over there, where I just fought all those Cove scorpions, a rare encounter can spawn. I did not have any luck with that rare encounter, though. It's a scorpion rare encounter, in case you're wondering. And also, right around in this vicinity, that dude, in fact, is a rare encounter. Let's get him. Get him, got him good. So let me get my loot here. Charisma 3 goggles of bluffing and a diamond of dex +2. Not bad. I'm sorry, +1. God, I like don't even know how numbers work anymore. Anyway, so I alt-tab and I see, you know, the web page and my recording program says that it's not paused. So I'm like, crap, alright, I gotta pause before I pick up the phone. So I hit, you know, the button to pause it again, and then pick up the phone, but I'm looking at the recording program, and I'm realizing that it's still not paused. So I picked up the phone, and I haven't said anything to the person on the other line. So then I look at it, and I realize at that point, I'm looking at the screenshot that I had saved and posted into Paint. So that was a whole mess, where I left the recording on for like an extended period of time where I wasn't making any noise, and then possibly was talking on the phone. So I figured, you know, since I wasn't talking at all during that, though, at the very least I could edit that out of the recording. Just, you know, like, cut that section out. A rare encounter can spawn where this dude is standing. No luck this time. Regrettable. So yeah, though, I figure, you know, whatever. I'll just, worst case scenarios, I'll edit that one out. So then when I come back in after the phone is the phone conversation's done, you know, I'm talking here, and I'm, like, waving my hands, and I accidentally hit my microphone directly with my, my knuckles, and knocked it off of my, my desk. So, after, like, screwing up the recording twice, and I definitely couldn't edit out the microphone sound, because I was talking as I did that, I just figured, you know what? Nothing can be done at this point, so I just scrapped the whole thing and started over. Super irritating, by the way. Super irritating. Good, I'm glad I clicked on that before I took a whole bunch of falling damage. So yeah, a couple things to point out here. For starters, I leveled up recently. I'm level 7. Level 7 didn't give me anything cool besides, you know, additional skill points like always, a boost to my skill, boost to my saves, my base attack bonus went up, and then I also got Wholeness of Body here. I will showcase Wholeness of Body at some point, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it there. Have I still only had 3 explore points? Hold on, let me look here real quick. Yep, alright. I've only had 3 explore points so far. So yeah, this place was changed in an update, where they've added in a explore point, harassers. They've added in, like, they changed the design a little bit. By the way, it looks like you can run straight to that. Even here, it looks like you could run straight to that. You can't. Do not just run straight. You'll fall off, and it'll suck getting back up. Explore point. You don't have to go up this. You just, you know, it is a good view. Look at that view. Look at that! That's that crow's nest that I came from. The undead dude's around there somewhere. But anyway, we're heading over to that little island. So we're just gonna kind of float our way down. Woo! Actually, was there... I think... For some reason, I thought there may have been a shrine here, and if there is, I actually want to hit it, because my my Expeditious Retreat effect has ended. No, I thought for sure there was one here. I guess I was wrong. Oh, there is one. I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this will refresh my Expeditious Retreat effect, so... Anyway, so yeah, they made some changes here. They also added in an epic version, so you can go in here. I think right now this is designed for, like, level 5 or 6. The epic version's designed for, like, level 22 or something like that. There'll be different monsters here. They'll all be much higher level, and you can also redo all of the quests on epic difficulty. This place is also a, it's not available unless you purchase it, in other words. Like, the Cerulean Hills, the Waterworks, and all the quests I've done in the Harbor, and also Korthos and the Korthos Wilderness area, have all been part of the, like, the free aspect of the game. This place is either you buy the module or it's VIP. I can actually check and see how much it costs real quick. DDO store... Am I an idiot? There it is. DDO store. I have to turn off... Alright, hold on a second. How do I do this? Account? Character slots, races and classes, shared banks, veteran status, epic destinies, monster manual, additional upgrades. Character? What would it be under? Oh, come on. I can't be this hard. It's got to be under account. Adventures. There we go. I'm an idiot. Adventures packs. Low level would be my guess. I have to turn off... Yeah, I have to turn on show all items. You're an idiot. Not challenges. Although I don't actually know what challenges are now that I think about it. Adventures packs. Low level. Catacomb, Sharn Syndicate, Shanto Core, Dalera's Tomb, Devil Assault, Tangleroot Gorge, Necropolis, Sorrow Dusk, 3-Barrel Cove. Alright. Let me click on this real quick. I can't purchase these because I already have them. Alright, level 25 Heroic. So level 4 to 7 Heroic, level 25 Epic. So this is 695 points. Let's see how much that actually costs. So it's like $8 basically. $9. You'd have to buy more points than you would actually be getting from it, which is super annoying. But you know, that's just kind of how the essence of microtransactions is, just in the first place. Nothing you can do about it. How did I hit him? And why is this person just not engaged in the fight? Hey, we got a rare up here. Cool. He is a water troll, I believe they're called. Skags or Scrags, one of those. Trolls hit pretty hard. They also, I think they regenerate, although I don't think he particularly regenerates. They're high fort monsters, so he's probably gonna resist my stunning fist, and he did. Anyway, this is a particularly good one that I would consider getting. The only negative to it is it's not like a integral adventure pack to get. By the way, okay, so like I have to mention that my information that I'm saying here is potentially not like 100% accurate. Because, you know, Explore Point, it's been a while since I've played the game, so like I'm not 100% certain on what's like, you know, how things work these days. In the past, though, these dungeons weren't run all that often just because this wasn't the most common adventure pack to pick up. So it would be hard to find a group for it. Like, you know, a randomly set up group by using the group interface here. Let me show it right here. Group interface. Bam. You can, like, do a looking for group kind of thing. Just because there wasn't a lot of people that also had this module. So it wasn't done all the time. But I think after the upgrade and the addition of epic stuff, it's probably, you know, more people have it. It's probably used a little bit more. So, I mean, for that smaller amount of money, again, keep in mind that you can favor farm and, you know, buy these things for free. This was an explore point here, by the way. I forgot all about that. I need to mark it. Alright, marked. So anyway, point is... Oh, I'm yawning. So much yawn. I feel like this one's probably a little bit more popular these days, and for its relatively low cost, you're getting... I think there's like 6 quests in here, plus a very large wilderness area. 8 explore points, 14 rare encounters. That's pretty solid. So yeah, we're talking a very big wilderness area. And on top of everything else, you get epic quests too. So yeah, I mean, I would personally suggest considering buying this one. Although, of course, there's other ones that are vastly more important. So, I mean, if you are limited with what you can purchase, there's other things that are more important. I don't know if it's still the case, but the Veil of the Twilight is definitely one that pretty much everybody always wants. Always get Veil of the Twilight. Explore point! Hurrah! Alright, that was number 8. And now we've got another one to go get. Now, for this one, I suggest you use your Ring of Water Breathing. You don't need it. So, I mean, you should be fine without it, but it could be a little bit sketchy. When you're underwater, the length of time you can hold your breath is based off of your Constitution score. And then the faster you swim for this part, obviously the better things will go. So swim is, you know, a skill, but it's also based off of your strength. So if you're an ultra frail, like, wizard with ultra low con, you might have some problems. But for the most part, most people will get through here. If you do run out of breath, you just start taking damage. So as long as you have some HP, you'll also be fine. So I think most reasonable characters can get here and get up without their breath running out. But even if their breath does run out, rare explore point right there. I collected 317 gold pieces and 8 Kyber Dragon Shard fragments. Hurrah. So yeah, I'm gonna yawn. Oh, snap. I'm yawning. So yeah, most characters, even if they did run out of breath, they would just start taking damage and they wouldn't end up dead. Let me keep... There we go. So yeah. That one, though, however, is probably reason enough for me to have made this video, because that one is incredibly hard to just find if you don't already know where it's at. Even knowing where it's at, it can still be sort of hard to find. So that might be the most useful part of this video. The only reason that people would want to come to watch my video is just for that. There we go, explore point. Let me flip my dice here. So far we're at 10 explore points, by my math. Come on, friends. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Oh yeah, you're my friend now. I always, you know, interact with my friends by kicking and punching them with, you know, fists covered in fire. This is a rare encounter right here. Thrum, Ancient Earth Elemental. Thrum is considered an outsider, so he takes extra damage from my Smite Tainted ability. So yeah, good for Thrum. Thrum is now dead. Doing pretty good with the rare encounters. Soundproof Ring, nice. Also, greater good essences, nice. I did buy a pack of Fortune Jewels here. You can see them, huge Fortune Jewel bonuses. They're increasing the level of all of my chests by 2. So I think the chests in here are already level 6, so that's making them up to level 8. I bought them from the DDO store, just like I said I would eventually. I think they're worth it, because they're not really that expensive. And each one lasts for 6 hours, and I bought 10, and they only run while you're actually in a dungeon, so I think they're worth it, personally. Get some kobolds here. Get some more kobolds here. He'll catch up to me eventually. Bam. It's kind of annoying how I'm coming so close to killing them in one hit. Well, I mean, the critical hits, obviously. But, like, yeah, like, look at him. I hit him for 26 and basically killed him in one shot. But just not quite. Alright, let me use my Expeditious Retreat boots. These shamans are annoying. Haha, stunned you. Loser. Alright. Ah, man. Monks are so nice. So just on a side note, right, like, monks make the best mage killer classes, alright? Monks have, eventually, they become, they stop being considered humans, and or whatever race they are. Explore point right here. They stop being considered human or halfling or elf or, you know, warforged or whatever. And they are considered outsiders, which means all, like, you know, humanoid bane type weapons or any other kind of effects that work on humans won't work on them. A bunch of horrible spiders. Aren't horrible spiders the best things ever? Dance of the Clouds, just because these spiders can be a little bit touchy. Also, okay, that's the rare encounter. Let's, make sure I don't die. Alright, we got the spider. Come on. There we go. Bam. Let's see, what do we get? Not great, but not bad. Yeah, not great, but not bad. So anyway, yeah, that means that like a lot of effects, like hold person, for instance, specifically works only on like humanoids. It won't work on an outsider, and there's a whole bunch of other effects that are kind of the same. Furthermore, monks get like resistance and immunities to like poisons and diseases and things like that. So they're resistant to those. I think they get a bonus against like enchantment effects, so a whole bunch of like, you know, stunning effects or like charm person and things like that. Monks get resistances to. Also, again, charm person is a spell that won't work on monks because it, you know, only affects people. So yeah, monks like get a lot of just inherent resistances. High-level monks also get spell resistance, and spell resistance is basically like armor class for spells. Whereas like currently, if you shoot a lightning bolt at me, I've been lightning bolted. Explore point. Again, just for the record, how do you shipwreck your boat so hard that it ends up pointing straight up in the sky in the middle of an island? Like, really, people? Fire your navigator. Anyway. You know, like if you get hit with like a, you know, a hold person spell, for instance, since I was talking about that. If you get hit with a hold person spell... Oh good, we got another rare encounter. Chortle, Hyena Packmaster. I'm not really sure what the yellow name specifically means. God, tripping is annoying. I do, however, know that he can be stunned. I mean, you know, it came up saves there, which means it was a possibility. I have stunned him in the past, though. So I'm not really sure. Yellow-named enemies are pretty rare. Cursed Belt of Speed. Wow, that's kind of not bad, too. Yeah, I mean, that's, like, kind of solid. If only it was, like, you know, that would be really good for a level 1 character. But I'm, you know, level 7. So that was one there. We got an explore point right here. So now I've hit 13 of them, by my math. I'm also going to head over here to rest and refresh my uses of my Expeditious Retreat Anger Step boots. But anyway. So yeah, normally, like, you know, you get hit with like a hold person spell and you just make a will save. And if you make your will save, the effect isn't there. If you don't make your will save, you're paralyzed, essentially. Spell resistance is like an armor class where you have a spell resistance of a number. And then the enemy has to make a caster level check and beat your number. So if your spell resistance is 20 and the spellcaster is a level 5 wizard, he makes a d20 roll and has to roll a 15 because, you know, plus is 5 and beat your 20. If he beats your 20, the spell hits you, and then you get to make your will save like normal. If he doesn't break your spell resistance, then the spell just fails at that point. So monks get spell resistance, and they get like scaling spell resistance off of their level, and I don't think any other class gets anywhere near a monk's spell resistance. So a monk's spell resistance is absolutely absurd. On top of that, they have some of the best, well, I mean, they do actually have the best saves in the game. I think paladins get equally good saves also, like, you know, what's considered good saves. But monks usually have really high constitutions, because they, you know, they are a frontline melee class. This is an explore point here. There is a rare encounter that can spawn here. Oh, he's here. Look at that. Admiral Anchor. Check that out. I'm glad. Oh, hey, and they're healing him. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. There we go. And he's dead now. And you're next. Ha! You've been flamethrowed. Wow. I'm doing really good here. I got 2 of the rare encounters that I haven't gotten before now. Oh, we got some people. Kill the people. Kill the people. There we go. Now where's this chest at? Oh, he gets like a junk chest, too. Boots of Protection, +2. They're not great. Yeah, Scorched Tuck, the Minotaur Bruiser, and Admiral Akkar. I just have one more to go. And honestly, I don't remember which one it is. Oh, come on. Pick it. Break the... There we go. Anyway, yeah, so... monks, you know, have really high constitution because they are frontline classes, and it also affects their concentration skill, which determines their ki generation and their maximum ki potential. So monks always have high constitution, and paladins will also have high constitution. And basically, they're both going to have about the same between them. Not a huge difference one way or the other between the two classes. Monks will have a high wisdom because monks get to add the wisdom to their armor class, and it also affects a lot of their special abilities. Stunning Fist off the top of my head, but also, well, I mean, just also other things. So wisdom is really important for monks. And the other thing is dex, and for most monks, dex is also really high. Now, paladins will also have a relatively high wisdom because I think they can also put their wisdom to their armor class, and it also affects their spellcasting. But paladins usually don't have a high dex modifier. Monks have a high dex modifier because, you know, it's important for them. Mine's, you know, only a 3 at this point, but I'm not wearing any good items that increase dex. So monks just have absolutely amazing saves all around. Now, before I continue, I want to point out that these things right here are mephits. You may remember them from my Korthos video. These are salt mephits. Some of them may be greater variants. They're incredibly obnoxious. And I'll show you why they're so obnoxious. I made my save. Let's try again. Come on. Stop making your save. Come on. There we go. That's why. Because now I'm blind. There we go. Yep, incredibly obnoxious. Is that not obnoxious? These guys are considered elementals, I believe. And that's relevant. I'll get to why that's relevant in a second, too, actually. Anyway, so monks just have really good saves. They also have evasion, and they're immune to a whole bunch of other things. So, like, effects like Hold Person, a lot of, like, mental dominating effects just don't work on monks. You've got things like, you know, Lightning Bolt, Fireballs, and stuff like that. They have high reflex, plus they have evasion. I think they also get improved evasion, which not a lot of classes get. Improved, normally the way it works is, you make a reflex save. Like, okay, so let's say you're, like, a barbarian. Well, barbarian might be an exact example. Let's say you're a cleric, okay? I shoot a fireball at you. The fireball does 20 points of damage. You get to make a reflex save. If you make your reflex save, you take half that, so you take 10 damage. If you don't make your reflex save, you take full damage, 20 damage. Classes that have evasion say when they make their save, they don't take any damage. So if I fail my save, I take 20. If I make my save, I take 0. Monks, I believe, also get improved evasion, which says if they make their save, they don't take any damage. If they don't make their save, they only take half damage. So monks are just absolutely amazing when it comes to killing wizards. Because they're highly resistant to all of their spells. Now, there can be, and he's here, Explore or Rare Encounter Dude. He's a tiefling. I'll talk about tieflings in a second, too. So yeah, point is, they're just really resistant to everything that a mage can throw at them. What do we got here? Soundproof Skirmish Scale Mail. They're highly resistant to everything that a mage can throw at them. And on top of that, they're fast, and mages are usually in the back. And a monk can just, like, sprint straight to them, hop over enemies, you know, just, you know, do whatever needs to be done. So that's why, yeah, they're just, like, absolutely amazing at killing mages. You just want to be a little careful, though, that if you, like, jump over a group of enemies, that when you jump over them, your teammates don't, like, you know, get caught behind them and then leave you. Anyway, before I get into one of the things, I want to point out that my wholeness of body here, it's similar to my meditation effects, where you sit down and you meditate, except whereas meditation increased my ki, this increases my HP. And it'll keep going until the meditation bar fills up or I move myself and, you know, end the effect. I'm going to continue, obviously, until I hit full HP. Wholeness of Body has a cooldown. You can kind of see it. Well, I don't actually know if you can see it, but it's about a quarter... right now, okay, it's really hard to tell, actually. It looks like it's 70% of the way, like, charged at this point. And it can be used as many times as you want. It does take 10 ki to use it, but outside of that 10 ki, you're good. By the way, I did go over there and hit that explore point, right? Yeah, okay, I did hit that explore point. Let me spin my die. Now I'm not 100% certain I haven't missed any other explore points. Or I haven't forgotten to swap my die. Anyway, I talked earlier about how monks can become outsiders and stop being humans, and the huge positive to that is that effects that only affect humans won't affect monks anymore. However, there are effects that affect outsiders or other things. So I want to point out that those mephits, I think they're called, I can't remember now, are considered elementals. And, like, you know, that earth elemental dude, Thrum, he was also considered to be an elemental. I don't know how to get up to that guy, so we're just going to ignore him. There's, besides effects that are like, you know, Outsider Bane, or like might Tainted Creature attack, things like that. This is what I want to talk about. There is a series of effects called, like, Dismissing and Banishing. And those are effects that are designed, they're spells usually, to target creatures or monsters or people from other planes of existence and send them back to their other plane of existence. So hypothetically, like, let's talk about that Earth Elemental guy there. That Earth Elemental is originally from the elemental plane of Earth. You hit him with a dismissal or a banishing effect, and if he doesn't make his save, it sends him back to his native plane. In his case, the elemental plane of Earth. You know, a devil comes from, at least in Eberron, they come from Shavarath, I think. The infernal battleground or something like that. At least I think that's how it works. Eberron has a slightly different, like, cosmology than the normal D&D that I know. I think, did I hit a, yeah, okay, there is a explore point here. This boat was an explore point. Up over there where that flag is, there can be a rare encounter. It's the captain of this boat. He did not show up, unfortunately. So we're gonna go flying. Woo, I'm gonna try to land over there. Anyway, so if there's like a devil here and you hit him with a dismissing effect, it sends him back to, I believe, Shavarath, it's called. However, some monsters are called outsiders, but they're native outsiders. And a tiefling is an example of a native outsider, and a monk is an example of a native outsider. Native means that they're native to this plane. So that tiefling, if I had hit him with a banishing effect, well, he's already native to this plane. So the banishing effect wouldn't do anything to him, because he's already at his home plane. Now, on the other hand, if he left this plane and we were fighting in the elemental plane of fire or something like that, and then I hit him with a banishing effect, it would send him back. Likewise, even a human hit with a banishing effect when they're not on their base plane would get sent back. All of this is relevant to monks because monks eventually get a punch called Dismissing Strike. Sand Mephits. Where they hit an enemy that's from a different plane and it sends them back to the different plane. So I could do that to these Mephits, and I could have done it to Thrum, the Ancient Earth Elemental, but the Tiefling, I could not. On the other hand, my, like, Smite Tainted Creature would work on the Tiefling, because he is still considered an outsider. So anyway, that was just that quick explanation of things. Anyway, we are almost done at this point. Got some hyenas over here. Hyenas are annoying because of their resistance to two of my elements. Oh hey, I didn't even see these guys. Wow, yeah, Mephits also can summon additional Mephits, which make them super annoying. They're like a horde of crap that just kind of comes at you sometimes. Should be some scorpions around here. Scorpion found. Scorpion found. I think there's one more scorpion. Perhaps not? Ah, perhaps. There we go. Alright. Mephits. Some, pirates. We'll kind of let the pirates do their own thing, I think. So yeah, I could, like, dismissing strike these Mephits, and the way essentially it works, basically, is, it's just an instant death effect. For all intents and purposes. Quite a few of these guys here. I like the shimmering, the heat haze. Alright. Up we go. Haha, punched him in the face. So yeah, that's the lava. Try to avoid jumping in it. You know, for obvious reasons. Here we go. Explore point. So when you step in lava, I'm going to step in lava real quick. You take 4 to 24 points of damage, or 4d6s every 2 seconds. If you're resistant to fire for any reason, you'll take obviously less damage. Because, you know, lava does deal fire damage. The one thing I want to point out, though, is being submerged in lava deals a whole lot more damage. And I'm not going to go submerge myself in damage because I don't have a hireling. But yeah, if you submerge yourself in lava, you're going to take so much damage, it's not going to be funny. Let me get, work my way through here. While those nice, happy archers just keep pelting me with arrows. Alright, this can be a little bit dangerous. These spikes will actually hurt you if you just run through them willy-nilly. So consider not doing that if you can help it. Those Minotaur dudes, they keep doing a charge attack. If they hit you with the charge, it knocks you on the floor, so try not to let them do that. Especially while you've got this huge horde of monsters all on top of you. The Quartermaster can poison you. The other dudes are going to be, you know, shooting you. Yeah, I mean, if everything's just going down like crazy there, and then you also have a dude that keeps knocking you on the floor, it's a pretty bad situation. There can be a rare encounter here. It doesn't look like there is right now, which is a shame. Yep, that's what I'm talking about when I say they knock you down, by the way. Alright, let me get my heals up. Can never have too many heals, people. Yeah, you kind of want to kill these heavy lifters just basically as soon as possible, because they're a huge threat. Alright. Hit that. Go over here. These deckhand people are basically, like, not real opponents, just for the record. They're ultra weak. As I think you can probably tell, considering how fast they're just dying. Whoops. Alright. There we go. Get myself a heal. I want to kind of go back here and break all these things, just in case anything pops out of them. Look, 104 silver pieces. And 111 silver pieces. We'll go break these also. And the funny thing is that I'm not sure what the one remaining... Ah, the Scorpion is the one remaining rare encounter I need to get. Okay, good. I wasn't sure what the one remaining rare encounter was that I needed. Hey, look, another rare encounter is here. Right there, Captain Dustin. Not good. Alright, yeah. That's why you want to take out spellcasters as fast as humanly possible, just for the record, people. Alright, can I get him to come down so that I don't have to fight him while he's standing? There we go. I probably can't stun this dude, but let's try. Yeah, no luck on the stun. Well, I can kill him, and that's just as good. Let me get these two archers off of me, and then I'll go loot him. By the way, there was an explore point right up here, too. And I definitely haven't been recording my explore points correctly. So I'm not sure which ones I've missed. But I've hit, according to my records, I've hit 18 of them at this point. You know, as helpful as my video, I'm sure, is, if you're going to go to an Explorer area, go to the DDO Wiki. Go to Google, type in DDO Wiki. Figure out how to, like, operate it. It's not that complicated. There's a map of all of the wilderness areas. They might not be 100% accurate. Like, I know for a fact that this one is not 100% accurate, because it still has the map from before the update changed things a little bit. Not that that's a huge deal, but, like, it tells you, like, Scorched Touch is in the wrong location, for instance, and, you know, other things are in the wrong locations. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than not looking at it. It's like 99% of what you want. So just do it. Just do it. I'll be a Nike commercial. Just do it. That's Nike, right? I think it's Nike. These guys are all, like, dying too fast. I'm not getting an opportunity to use my healing mark thing. Marco healing. Alright. Got him. Whole bunch of archers so that they can shoot you over the spikes. Alright. Mr. Quartermaster. Mr. Heals. Oh, come on. It's so hard to get up here. There we go. There we go. And we're just kind of heading down this way. And you'll kind of see where I'm heading to at this point. It is actually really cool that I've just got that one more rare encounter, because I am going to keep coming back trying to get him. And I also have, like, a very small amount of additional Slayers that I need to get to. So this is actually a pretty solid situation to be in right now. Because, like, the last thing you want is, you know, like, once I get all of the rare encounters, if I wasn't going to be really close to getting the next layer of Slayers, I would just stop. Like, I'm not going to keep coming back here if I needed to kill 500 more monsters. Likewise, you know, like, if I've already gotten a whole bunch of the Slayers, but, you know, I'm still here, I'm also going to kind of consider going back. Anyway, people, here's the end. So now I'm back into Barrel's Bottom, as it seems to be called, the city. So yeah, that was basically, that was 3 Barrel Cove. I think I showed you all the things. I pointed out where all the rare encounters are. Yeah, I mean, you know, that was everything, I think. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, folks, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, and Facebook, and I will see you people later.